Hi everyone, welcome back to Beavercraft, your go-to place for carving inspiration and tutorials. If you're searching for a fun and festive carving project, you're in luck. Today, we're creating this adorable Christmas gnome, complete with a charming hat and holiday cheer written all over it. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe for more tutorials and carving inspiration. Let's jump in and get carving. Nothing says Christmas like a handmade decoration, and this cute gnome is perfect for the season. This little guy features a tall cone-shaped hat with a ball-shaped pom-pom, a round little nose peeking out, and a flowing, textured beard that gives it a classic holiday look. Not only is this project adorable, but it's also simple, beginner-friendly, and a great way to build up your carving skills. Carving the smooth, triangular hat helps you practice clean, even strokes, while shaping the beard and nose teaches texture and rounded detail work. It's a wonderful project that's fun, festive, and rewarding. First up, let's get everything we need ready. Starting with the wood. For this project, we're using basswood. It's soft, beginner-friendly, and perfect for carving. When choosing your wood, look for a smooth grain and minimal knots. They'll make the carving process much easier. The block we're working with measures 2 by 2 by 6 inches, which gives us the perfect size for carving that tall, cone-shaped hat. Now let's talk tools. Each one plays a specific role in the carving process, and you can find all of them easily on our website. Check the links in the description below. For this project, we'll be using 3 essential tools. The K512 Compact Gouge Sweep number 5. This tool is perfect for shaping curves, especially handy for rounding out the gnome's hat. The C5 carving knife. This versatile knife, sometimes called a bench knife, handles most of the carving, fine details, and finishing touches. And finally, a compact V tool. This helps refine textures and add those little design details to the hat and other features. Finally, a few extras to help us out. A clamp and a saw or other tool if you need to cut the block down to size. And for the finishing touch, paints and brushes to add bright, festive colors and really bring your gnome to life. Of course, don't forget about safety. Make sure you're using protective gloves or cut-resistant tape, carving carefully with proper hand positioning, and keeping your tools sharp. It's safer and easier that way. Now that our tools and materials are ready, let's transfer the pattern onto the wood. For this project, we're using a simple gnome outline that keeps things easy to follow and beginner-friendly. You can download this pattern for free. Just check the link in the description below. Start by applying a thin, even layer of glue to the back of the pattern. Carefully align it with the wood grain. This makes carving smoother and helps you avoid tear-outs. Once you've got the pattern in place, let it dry for a moment. When the glue sets, use a saw to size your block. For this, we carefully trim along the edges of the pattern to match its dimensions. With the block cut to size and the pattern secured, we're all set to carve. Before we start carving, grab a pencil and lightly mark where the pom-pom will sit at the very top of the block. This helps you visualize the hat's shape and keep everything aligned. Now, it's time to rough out the shape. Begin by carefully shaving off excess wood from one side of the block, following the outline. Use smooth, steady strokes and avoid jumping between different areas. Work with the flow of the wood. carve a subtle fur border that runs around the base of the hat, hiding the gnome's face except for that signature nose. This simple detail adds character and gives your carving a festive touch. Now let's bring our gnome to life by carving the nose and beard. Start with the nose, a small circle just below the hat trim. It's a simple round bump that sticks out. Use your carving knife to carefully carve around the outline, raising the nose slightly from the surface. Round it off with light, controlled cuts to create a smooth, defined shape that stands out. Once the basic silhouette starts to emerge, focus on defining the hat. Use a gouge to create the initial cone shape, rounding the top as you go. Next up, the beard. This section fills the bottom half of the figure and gives the gnome its iconic look. The key here is to let the lines flow. Think curves, not straight lines. Don't worry about perfection. Those natural variations make the beard look even better. With the basic shape complete, let's add some finishing touches. Use your gouge or knife to refine the hat, smoothing out any rough edges and perfecting the cone shape. Then, switch to the V tool to add a texture. Light cuts and shallow grooves bring out the character of the hat and beard, giving your carving that handmade, detailed look. These small touches might seem simple, but they take your carving to the next level. Let's make the gnome's hat even more festive by adding a star design. Start by sketching the shape with a pencil. Then, use your V tool to carefully carve along the lines, creating a clean, recessed star pattern. You can also add small notches or grooves around the hat for extra detail. It gives the figure a whimsical, holiday charm. Now comes the fun part, adding color to bring your festive Christmas gnome to life. We're keeping it classic with a bright red hat and a crisp white beard. The key is to gently use a brush to get into the details without covering up your carving texture. Start with the hat. Apply smooth, even strokes of red paint. Next, carefully fill in the beard and hat trim with white. Be sure to leave that nose natural wood for a little contrast. It really makes the design pop. That's a wrap on our festive gnome carving. You've created a little holiday masterpiece. And trust us, it's the start of something awesome. Whether he's guarding your mantle, hanging out under the Christmas tree, or gifting some serious holiday cheer, this little guy is sure to bring smiles wherever he goes. Want more projects like this? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future tutorials. And hey, share your finished carvings with us. Tag Beavercraft on social media, and let's celebrate your progress together. Keep carving, stay creative, and happy holidays.